choose the canvas, creativity's the way. In this crazy world, they're here to stay.
Welcome everyone to another episode of The Asylum with Harley and Lisa. Tonight we have Jeremy joining us. How is everybody doing? We have people viewing, just nobody's saying nothing to us today. They don't like us.
That's not true. That is so not true. I know that's not true.
That can't be true.
I know. Look, Casey's there.
Oh.
Hi, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
What up, boy, Casey?
Okay, guys, this episode today is called Margaritas and Murders. Well, this episode we are doing the female criminals, and we have some interesting ones, and we have quite a few. We have like 3 or 4 videos for you also on these criminals. Okay, but we're going to start our show off a little bit different today. This one I did just for you, Lisa. Me and Kevin did this for you. We're going to take a moment of silence because here on the 1st of the month, we lost one of our squatters. And he was very, very important to all of us. So, guys, take a moment of silence for Jason. I mean, Tommy. Sorry.
Oh.
He will be very missed from the Mod Squad and from the Asylum with Harley and Lisa and everybody who knew this guy. He was an awesome guy. He made that mask right there for me. And the little wreath thing. Okay. Now let's...
He did that while he was sick. He was really, really sick, and he did that anyway for you.
Yes. Okay, so I guess you want to... Okay, don't start crying.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, don't cry. We don't need you crying, Lisa. Okay. We do have a giveaway tonight, guys. And I'm going to put that up there for you. Is that the right thing? Yes. If you guys want to be entered in the giveaway, type prize and you'll be entered for the giveaway. Okay, let's take roll call. So far we have Back to the Retro Review. Facebook user, aka Bubbles, is joining us tonight. Yay, Bubbles! We all love Bubbles.
Oh, yes, we do.
Eric is joining us. Casey's joining us. Amanda May is joining us. And that looks like everybody's joining us right now.
Eric, how are you going to call me Guy, dude? You literally watched me for 2 hours yesterday on another show.
Exactly.
I told him how to pronounce your last name right. Italians got to stick together.
Well, Eric's going to give you a hard time. Bubbles, if you go to the top of the stream on Facebook that you clicked and give Evie Mux permission so it could let you have your name in there.
Yes, back to the retro. I am feeling much better. It was a 24-hour bug, thank God. I can actually... Oh, Juggalo Guy. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that one. You know, Juggalo love here, baby. Let's do it. But, whoop, whoop. But, and all that.
Your son needs to go give Evie Mux permission to share his name if he wants to enter in the drawing. Lisa.
Oh. Which one?
Ethan.
Okay.
Oh my.
Something beeping on my end. I hope you can't hear it, but every time somebody comments...
Yeah, we can hear it.
I'm so
I know my favorite bearded geek. Come on, dude. I know who you are.
Okay.
So... Favorite bearded geek's right here, just saying. But just saying.
I think whatever bug you had, it's definitely going around. Like, everybody at work had it. And apparently my son and his girlfriend Satan have it. And
His girlfriend Satan. I fucking love it.
Oh my, absolutely love that. His girlfriend Satan. Facebook users, guys, we don't know who you are to enter you into the prize. So we need you to go to the link that you click to get to this and give Evie Mux permission to share your name so that we can enter you into the drawing. So now we have a bearded geek and a bearded clown. Yep.
Hey, hey, I will take that because there are killer clowns out there, so I'll take that.
Okay, let's start our show off tonight. Here is our first. Lisa, do you have your little article open that I sent?
No,
Lisa is out of it today.
I am. I am so sorry. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh my god.
You're supposed to be reading these two with me.
I thought we were doing the last meals and the final
No.
words.
Uh,
I,
Okay.
that was last week.
That was the first show.
that was the very first show, and I thought we were doing a part two. I told everybody we were doing a part two.
Okay,
And
guys. So
Kate,
our first
oh
our
yes,
first murder, well, female criminal tonight is Lizzie Borden. Everybody knows who Lizzie Borden is.
I
Hell
live
yeah!
like I live like 45 minutes away from the house she did that in.
Okay,
Wow!
so one of the most infamous alleged killers in all history is Lizzie Borden. Was technically acquitted for the charges against her in the connection to the death of her father and stepmother, according to Encyclopedia Britannica. Borden was accused of the crime after it was found that punished she purchased acid, but was acquitted when it was decided that the evidence against her was circumstantial.
Wow!
Okay, so who thinks she did it? I think she did it.
Oh yeah, she totally did.
It's been basically proven at this point that she did it. I mean, there's undeniable proof she did it, and Fall River, Massachusetts, actually is about 45 minutes. I want to say southeast of me. I don't know exactly where Fall River is, but I know it's somewhere in that direction.
Yeah, because she gave, like, they made a song about it. If she didn't do it, why would they make a song?
Girls used to jump rope to that song for God's sake.
Exactly.
So
I remember jumping rope in elementary school to that.
I
Okay.
remember double dutch into that.
Exactly. Our second one tonight is Patty Hearst.
oof,
Oh,
love her.
Famous for being
I love her.
the,
Dude, we're gonna talk after the show.
famous for being the granddaughter of newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst. Patty became
Mhm.
infamous after being kidnapped by a group of armed radicals called I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm horrible with
Oh,
pronouncing things.
I
You
got
are.
you.
The
Go ahead.
Liberation Army. There we go.
Yeah, Liberation Army. That's basically what everybody calls them.
According to the FBI, Patty was then brainwashed and decided to join their ranks, even helping them commit an armed robbery of a bank.
Symbionese. That's what they're called. The Symbionese Liberation Army.
Mm.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you.
Yes, because
I,
we are
I,
horrible with pronouncing names. And,
oh,
like, if you've watched me on the Mod Squad, like, you don't realize how much editing Felix has to do behind the scene because I have to repeat the name like 3 or 4 times just to get it right.
I
You
have
have a
to pronounce.
kitchen.
I have to pronounce cryptid names all over the freaking world and serial killers from all over the world on my show. So yeah, you get used to pronouncing names from other cultures.
Okay, well, this next one we actually did on our first episode. But we're going to throw her in this one because she still is a female serial killer. And guys, you guys know what her last meal was? And her last words were, we have Miss Eileen Worth.
Oh, love that movie.
Yes, me too. Like the faces that she gives when they're recording, it's hilarious. So we all know she was convicted of 3 murders, and her life of crime was turned into a movie, Monster, starring whatever her name is.
Charlize
Oh, Charlize
Theron.
Theron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Okay, so apparently they said that there was more more victims than what she actually was charged for. Like, she came out and told after they convicted her, "Oh no, I killed more than that." And it wasn't because they tried in self-defense.
I mean,
Oh, she had some crazy final words too. I've got them right here in my notes.
Yeah, you want to tell them what her last words were? Because they were pretty
I
crazy.
do. Also, Christina Ricci was in that movie. A lot of people
yes,
didn't
she
know that.
was. Shout out to my
And
co-host Chancey, who has a biggest crush in the world on Christina Ricci since he was a child.
wow. Yeah. Okay, hold on. She's in here. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I am not
Jibber
prepared.
jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber. There we go.
No,
Jabberwockies, what?
no.
Guys, next Sunday, our live will actually be a special live. Me and Lisa will be doing it together in person, so don't miss out on that one.
True
Uh,
story. So excited.
And we
see,
will also, oh, we just got a spammer.
oh yes, you
Uh,
did.
while you get rid of that, I did find her final words.
But above that's my co-host, by the way. But yeah, the up is always transcending.
Block user. There we go.
Okay, her final words were, I'd just like to say I'm sailing with the rock and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus on June the 6th. Like the movie, big mothership and all. I'll be back. That's the crazy ass said. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
she was schizophrenic or something.
She was something.
But that's okay.
Um,
The schizophrenic don't panic, as ICP told us so willingly.
they're the ones that are supposed to be like freaks in the sheets.
Really?
Well, I think
Three.
any kind of mental illness might possibly do that. But yeah.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that before?
No.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
crazy ones are supposed to be really good in bed.
well, yeah. I mean, if you have like 3 different personalities, then you're gonna have
You
some
never know
interesting
what
times in
you're going to
bed.
get.
They'll be
Well,
crying one second, choking the next.
flat out
Exactly.
crazy.
Okay. Our fourth one is the Manson Lost Girls.
Oof. Harley Quinn Smith. Yay.
Everyone is familiar with the infamous serial killer Charles Manson, but the women who followed Manson or the Lost Girls are often lumped together, according to A&E. Leslie Von Holton, Lynette Squeaky, Susan, Patricia, and Linda are the most well-known women of the Manson family. So these women apparently helped Charles Manson do his dirty work.
Oh, they are responsible for the Sharon Tate murders.
Yeah,
Charles Manson didn't lift a goddamn finger. He was a
they
if you
did it all.
if you listen to my co-host and my other Chancey and my other co-host Scott, Charles Manson was a CIA plot, and the girls were the criminals.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Trust me, I got shit for putting him on a serial killer bracket.
Exactly, Amanda. You can't really consider him a serial killer because he had someone else do his dirty work for him. He just held the strings of it.
I mean, he was the puppet master. I mean, like somebody on our other shows tried to say he MK Ultra. That's what you had to say. MK Ultra.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the puppet masters are just as responsible as the people that they're puppeteering. If you
Yeah, but
ask
they're
me.
the master. They're the masters. They don't get caught. They just pull the strings.
Well, except he did get caught.
Well, helter skelter and all that.
Okay, our next one is Bonnie Parker. part of the duo Bonnie and Clyde. So Bonnie Parker was 19 when she met Clyde. According to the FBI's website, together they committed 13 murders and several robberies and burglaries. My tongue.
Burglaries.
Yeah, see, you
Burglary.
can't even say it. But in 1934, the couple was shot dead by police in an ambush near Salis in Louisiana, okay? And one of the most colorful and skeptical manhunts the nation had ever seen up to this time.
Skeptical.
I mean, you can
Yeah, that's what
actually
it says.
you
No, it
can
says
actually
spectacular. Sorry.
There
spectacular,
you
yeah.
go. There you go.
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
Spectacular, spectacular. Sorry, Moulin Rouge coming through here. Moulin Rouge coming through here. But, but I mean, Bonnie. I don't know. Bonnie. It's sick. It's kind of sad and sick in the same way. And this is me saying that you can see pictures of her body on the autopsy table like online these days. Like it's just
Yeah.
sad. I mean,
I
she was
mean,
a good-looking
and
woman, but Jesus.
yes, Kevin, words are hard. Words are always hard for me. Have you not got that by now? You should know me.
Is that why you're
Okay.
upset that I don't have my notes?
Yes, because I have to read it all.
And I'm sorry,
Sorry.
but I respect Bonnie to no degree because Bonnie was a badass. Like that picture of her with her foot up on the car, smoking a cigar, holding a gun, like that. I could have that poster on my wall and I'd be happy.
But see, like nowadays, most women who don't even know who she is. And that's what's sad because she did a lot and she was an idol to, like, not really an idol, but women like me and you, Lisa, inspire to be a badass like her.
Hmm.
Uh,
Lisa's
not,
like, no, I don't want to go kill people, but
I
yeah.
mean, they were robbing banks, though. They were taking from the rich
exactly.
and giving to the poor. They were basically Robin Hood. I mean, I
Well,
Jeremy,
think they're giving the poor.
Kevin said put the poster on your on his ceiling.
Kevin, I don't want to know what you're doing with anything on your ceiling, buddy. I'm good.
Okay, so Andrea Yeast. This
Yates.
woman, yes,
Yates.
Yeast. Okay,
Yates,
I did not really want to put this woman in
right?
in
I
this
mean,
article.
just look at that Joker smile.
Okay, so she killed 5 children by drowning them in the bathtub after her husband. So she killed her husband, which okay, any wife sees that the killing the husband because haven't you ever told your husband I'm going to kill you and
No,
not
Uh,
meant it? But
I hear it on an almost weekly basis. So yeah.
no, no.
but that just means you haven't been married long enough, Lisa.
Almost 30 years we've been together.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a good one then.
I
Who
do.
doesn't annoy you?
I so do.
She apparently had mental illness, and heard voices telling her to drown them. And she called her husband and told him what happened. He came home, and him too.
Well, I mean,
Really? I didn't think she killed him. I thought she just
That's what
killed
the article said.
well,
him.
she did kill her husband. I know that for a fact. But what she did to the children was just like to do that to children. I mean, come on, they did
The
nothing
kids
wrong. They're
did
just
nothing to her.
leave those kids alone. I mean,
Leave the
Jesus.
kids alone.
Oh my. Okay. Lost where
I
I
mean,
was. Okay. We are on. One of y'all want to pronounce her name for me?
uh, Juana Barraza.
Yes.
Okay. This is the Lady of Silence. And I have a video of this lady, okay? She is responsible for deaths more than 30 women. Yeah. And I have a video. So we are going to switch to that screen. If it'll ever go. There it goes. Oh. Because I put it that way. Why are you not in the scene?
She's been replaced by an avatar. There you go.
We don't want to know about wanna.
Okay, so they called her the little old lady killer.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have heard of her.
It was a case that almost defied belief.
Se hacía llamar la Dama del Silencio.
Someone was killing elderly women in Mexico, strangling them with a stethoscope.
Sus víctimas fueron ancianas que vivían solas. Se hacía pasar por enfermera.
This is the very first time in Mexican history that police named and profiled a serial killer. Nickname El Mataviejitas. This means the little old lady killer.
La asesina serial cometió por lo menos 11 asesinatos.
My name is Susana Vargas Cervantes, and I wrote The Little Old Lady Killer, the sensationalized crimes of Mexico's first female serial killer. Grandmothers are thought as grandmothers of the nation.
It's
There
crazy how
is
she was
a
killing
character
little old
in
ladies.
the golden era of Mexican films. Her name is Sara
Yeah,
Garcia.
I mean,
She's an old lady, like I'm sure you've seen her because she is the face of the chocolate Nestle. And like chocolate, grandmothers are warm and sweet, and they provide a lot of comfort. This grandmother of the nation is what was being killed. And this is what brought the nation into crisis. It is because they were elderly women that police deploy a whole task force to find this specific serial killer.
Police came up with a profile of the little old lady killer.
They were looking initially for a man, even though witnesses kept on saying that she was a woman that was wearing a wig, that had makeup, but they couldn't conceptualize of a female serial killer. Police then
Of course
thought it
not.
must be a transvestite. So they went in October of 2005 and arrested many transvestite sex workers. And after none of them matched their fingerprints, they concluded, okay, it's not a transvestite, but we're sure it's a transgender person.
We will end that one on that scene right there. The famous
Rand,
shower
Rand,
scene.
yeah, her Toronto. I love it, Kevin. But what the hell's with the random psycho scene at the end of that? Like, Jesus Christ.
I thought that was awesome.
I mean, I have my own opinions on Psycho, but
Okay, our next
Looks like
one.
it's just you and me, Jeremy.
Mary Kay.
We're having technicals, apparently.
I'm here.
Harley's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't see her. I don't hear her.
I'm right here.
She's been 619. I love it.
Okay. Maybe Lisa's having technical difficulties.
Apparently.
So apparently you think female serial killers are hot.
Some of them.
I'm
Some
getting
of them,
from your comment.
yes. I mean, a woman can be hot regardless of her profession. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the next
See?
one. She's not a serial killer.
Okay.
Speaking of him saying females criminals are hot.
We're gonna
This
have to do a
is
whole show about that one. And yes, we can't hear Harley. I can see
Jeremy, can you hear me?
I can hear both of you loud and clear, so I'm like kind of like the middleman here, just kind of trying to relate what's going on between both of them. And
I'm
yes,
here.
Kevin, crazy's always hot until you get to the point where it's not hot anymore because you're sick of the crazy.
Can anyone else not hear me besides Lisa?
The right
Trying to
kind of crazy is hot.
I mean, yeah, crazy in the sheets, lady in the streets, yeah, that's hot. But
Okay, so
Yeah,
apparently this is one of the 90s greatest scandals for good reason.
Olé.
Lisa, it's
Is
just
she like
you.
reading the story?
Yeah, she's doing the story, and she doesn't understand. She
Everyone
doesn't understand
hears
why
and
you can't
sees
hear her.
me but you.
Everyone hears and
Mm,
sees all of us, except for you, Lisa. I don't know why you don't hear her. That's weird.
hmm.
Okay.
Lisa, leave and come back. Okay.
I mean, on these things, it's the only way to fix that usually. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you
uh,
alone, Jeremy. I'm
I
gonna leave
mean,
you.
I'm not alone. I have Harley here to keep me company, but just call
Oh,
me Joker.
okay. I'm gonna leave and come
So,
back.
apparently this was one of the greatest scandals from the 90s. She had her way with the 13-year-old boy who, in the end, she ended up marrying.
That lucky son of a bitch.
And there's like a Netflix movie called May to June, I think it is, or May to April, something like that, where it's about her and his
I've not heard
relationship.
that.
And I've seen him on It's Scary to Be Alone with. No, it's not. Thank you very much.
Kevin, I'm pretty sure I would enjoy the shit out of that. But okay, you say what you want, buddy.
Make that boy. That's what she did. And they had children together, and
Yep,
it looks like she died in 2020 at the age of 58. So she was released from prison. They got married, and she died in 2020.
she did. Yeah, I mean, it's. I actually think I listened to a podcast episode about her, like right as she died, and like there was like a RIP thing to her. But I mean,
But yeah,
South Park. South Park did a great job of making a fucking episode about like her type of woman, and there was a great Adam Sandler movie about it too.
like I said, there's a movie on Netflix. I think it's either Netflix or Hulu, but it's May to December or May to June, something like that. It's about her. She must have been part of the Biden. Okay, we don't talk politics here.
We don't. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. We love you to death, but we don't talk politics.
No, no politics here.
Facebook user, we don't know who you are, so unless you go give Evie Much permission at the top of the stream to share your name, you won't be entered in the drawing.
Yes, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay, let's see where we are. Nope.
You're my hero.
Okay, that's where we are. We are on Dorothy Putin. And I think I have a video on this lady too. This little lady she was creepy. Yep, I have a video on her too.
Where you get Putin from? It's Puente.
Panetti?
Puente.
Well, however you say it. Okay. Is that hers? Nope, that's not hers. That's hers. Oh, I had a video on Mary too. Okay, we'll play them both one at a time. Here is the teacher-student marriage.
Emotion from people. Just, people that said they prayed for us all those years. And
Mary Kay Letourneau, the former Washington middle school teacher who made headlines for her sexual relationship with an underage student in 1997, has died. She was 58 years old. Her attorney tells ET Mary was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer 6 months ago and spent the last month in hospice care. Quote, her death was fairly sudden. Most of the family, including Billy, were there with her. Billy was giving her 24-hour care for the last month of her life. Billy, of course, is Billy Falau, her ex. Mary's attorney added, quote, my hope is that she will be remembered for all the great things she did for everybody in her life, rather than the one mistake she made.
Okay, let's end it right there because I think I'm done listening to her story. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
that little boy was 13. Yeah.
okay. As the only
High
man on this
five for
podcast right
him.
now, as the only man in this podcast right now, when you're 13, you dream something like that will happen to you in school. You dream about it, like it's
Okay,
every man's
Jeremy.
fantasy.
Role reversed. What if that was your daughter?
then a motherfucker be getting shotgun shells in him. But yeah,
That boy was somebody's son who she did that to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure no father is ever gonna have a problem with that, though. I mean,
But the mother will.
And that's a
I don't
problem.
know about that. Depends how progressive the mother is, but I mean, it's a double standard, 100%. But I mean, it's just the way things roll in this world.
Okay, let's
I
play.
didn't make these standards; they just exist.
Exactly.
Had the perfect crime going on here in this house, and nobody knew about it. It was right under the nose of everybody.
She was Dorothea Puente, one of the most unlikely serial killers in Sacramento history. 29 years ago this week, detectives swarmed her home on F Street where she poisoned, killed, and 29 years ago this week, detectives swarmed her home on F Street where she poisoned, killed, and buried her victims.
Tonight, the man who helped uncover her crime goes back to the scene to use it as a learning tool. Only on CBS 13, we step inside Only on CBS 13, we step inside this one-time house of horrors.
Are we ready to go up? Okay.
The group climbing the stairs of this old Victorian on F Street isn't made up of prospective home buyers. These are law enforcement officers taking an advanced homicide investigation course at the one-time home of one of the most notorious serial killers in Sacramento history. This is where the bodies were buried in the late 1980s. Dorothea Puente stole the Social Security checks of her elderly tenants, poisoned them, then buried them in her yard. 8 victims were discovered. The first one dug up by then Detective John Cabrera.
I was maybe 3 feet away from the body. Hi, Tom.
John takes the group through every square foot.
This was her bedroom.
This is the kill room.
Weaving through the twisted
kill
tale of
room.
murder and deceit.
So she would have taken the victims back out through the kitchen.
Then down these back stairs that led to the yard.
This is where I would find the first body.
It's a fascinating look for even the most veteran law enforcement officer.
Just to be able to be here, to experience where the location was, the room, how small the room was, and just feeling the energy, it's definitely an experience that I can't get anywhere else.
Certainly not in any book or classroom.
When they're able to walk out here and to look at the resources she used to cover up her deeds, then it now becomes more realistic. They start to see how this case went down, how it worked, and how she was able to conceal all these deaths.
Deaths that shook Sacramento like never before, now used as a learning tool to potentially help solve the next murder mystery.
And they can look back and they can use the information that they had received either in the classroom or coming through here in their case. And it might provide more clues in solving their case.
The old Puente home is now owned by a very nice and welcoming couple who've accepted the history of their house. And Tom and Barbara hope that tours like this one you just saw can prevent similar crimes from happening.
Would you actually want to live in that house after knowing that there was a kill room?
I'd make it my podcast studio. Just saying, I would. It'd make my paranormal podcast a little more authentic.
Things
Right.
moving in the background.
That already happens in my garage, but yeah. Or so I've been told.
We have Velma Barfield. So, Velma, and we've got a video on Velma. Velma's quite interesting. Let's see Velma's story.
We're all kind of silent after that one.
Velma's story. Here we go.
Velma Barfield was convicted and sentenced to die in 1978 for the poisoning death of her boyfriend. She also admitted poisoning 3 other people, including her mother. Barfield had been awaiting her sentence in the Women's Correctional Facility in Raleigh. But last week, for security reasons, say corrections officials, she was moved to Raleigh's Central Prison, where she is the only woman prisoner. She now waits in virtual isolation in a cell just across from the execution chamber, a constant reminder, she says, of her likely fate.
It's total, isolation from everybody that I had been with for almost 6 years. The first week I was here was the worst week that I have spent. Everything
Barfield
about
says
it.
drugs led her to prison. She became addicted to tranquilizers, she says, during a rocky period in her life.
The last 10 years
I
was
thought
just
tranquilizers
nightmare.
make you go to
Years of
sleep.
a drug nightmare.
Depends on how many
Days
you
of
take.
not knowing where you are or what you've done.
Her attorney would not allow her to say whether she knew what she was doing when she committed her crimes. But once confined in prison, Barfield says, she found God. It's her relationship with God, she says, that has enabled her to survive her confinement.
Living in prison every day is a struggle, even at its best. And I know that without him and his strength that has sustained me, I couldn't have made it even
My
thus
God, this
far.
reminds me of some of the last
Now,
words we heard.
drug-free, a repentant Barfield says she regrets the pain she has caused others.
She
I'm
regrets the
sorry
pain.
for the hurt that I've caused
I
so many people.
feel like that's just for cameras.
Today, if it were possible, I wish that I could take every bit of hurt
She'd
on
still do
myself.
it the same exact way that she did it the first time, and
Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. Everybody finds God when they got nothing left.
exactly.
How about you try to find God when you're first entertaining these ideas?
Before
I
you
mean,
do it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of the people of the last words did we hear them say, if I could do it a different, I love God?
Yeah. And they're asking God to forgive the people who are putting them to death because they know not what they do.
yeah,
But
you know what you did.
Mm.
It's.
okay.
I feel like that's one of the most used lines in last words is, "I found
Exactly.
God." Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
didn't.
and that's one of my pet peeves. I can't stand that.
She was
You get
getting
sent.
so annoyed by that.
I was.
Okay. We have Leandre,
Leonarda.
whatever her name is.
Now, don't ask me what her last name is.
Yep, nope.
Go ahead.
Ciancioli. Ciancioli, I think. I mean, my Italian side would say that, but I don't know.
Okay, well, she was nicknamed the soap maker of Corrigo. She was
Ciancioli. I don't know.
she was infamous in Italy for killing 3 women and turning one of their bodies into soap. She
Baby.
committed these crimes after a string of miscarriages and fortune telling her that her children were at risk. So she decided she needed to sacrifice others to save them.
Wait a minute. She turned a human body into soap.
She
Okay.
turned one of her victims into soap.
Hats off. That is fucking respect right there. I respect the shit out of that. That is badass.
Especially because she had to grind up all the meat, the bones, and soap.
I mean,
I don't think. I'm thinking she used the fat to
oh, I'm
make the
sure.
soap.
I mean, yeah, that's what you would use the fat, but I mean, still, that's badass as all hell. I mean, that's almost Sweeney Todd turning them into meat pies.
Exactly. Yes,
I
Kevin,
mean,
it's called
it's
recycling.
creative. It's creative. I have to give her that.
Yeah.
DIY
Okay.
at its finest. So
Making some soap. It makes you wonder, okay, so she made this woman into soap. How many people did she give this soap as a gift to without knowing they're washing their body with this murder victim?
right.
And was the soap red or was it different
White, I'm
color?
guessing. I mean, I'm guessing it'd be like whitish because human fat would be white on the inside. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I never have actually cut apart a human, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it'd be
Yeah,
white.
that makes sense. I mean, did she put some scent to it?
Did it smell like fat? I don't
Did
know
it
it.
just smell like underarm and ass, or
I was gonna say, smells like a EB Games on a Sunday morning.
Old Daily armpit. There we go. That's what she called it.
Smells like
sweat?
Jennifer.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This is our next one. She is an American serial killer. According to the Insider, she almost got away with her crime until the death of her fifth husband raised alarms to police. But before his death, Doss killed 4 out of 5 of her husbands, 2 children. 2 others died of suspicious food poisoning: her mother, 2 sisters, and one of her mother-in-laws. Doss later confessed about the killings to police, but was only convicted for 1 count of murder. She remained in jail until her death in 1965. That woman went on a whole killing of the family spree right there.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
relative you want to have.
all right. Well, Lonnie, I'm gonna one up you on that. It smells like Nirvana, not like Team Spirit, but better song by far. But ooh, Eric, that's harsh.
Eric,
And I
remember,
don't see anything. I don't see anybody's chats.
it's down here at the bottom, like right here under me.
Good place to be.
Duh. Okay.
And Eric, I'll remember that when I go to spin the wheel, and if it lands on you, I'm going to spin again. Because we have a pretty awesome giveaway tonight.
Do tell. Do tell.
Well, they have to wait till the end to see what it is.
Oh, okay.
Our next one is Carla, whatever her last name is.
I can't even. Yeah, I can't see it because the freaking timer's in the way. But Homoika?
What?
Homoika. Yeah, close enough.
Okay, we got a video of her, guys, for you. Video. I like my videos.
Apparently.
Yes, I do. Oh, no, that's not her. Okay, I guess I didn't save that one. That
We
one.
need to work on the whole video thing.
Yeah. Okay, along with the
But
men
hey,
who...
honey, I'll give you an A for effort.
You know, I did this on a fly today because I had to work all day. Okay, along with the man who later became her husband. Well, the man who later became her husband, Carla was a Canadian serial killer. So her and her husband killed people. And a crime museum states that together they raped and killed several women and as part of their sexual play.
I mean,
there you are.
Damn. I don't even have a joke about that one. That's just damn.
I missed it.
I mean,
they sexually assaulted and killed several women as part of their sexual play, including her sister.
Oh, I mean, that's taking Alabama to a whole new level.
Yeah, she eventually confessed to her role in the whole thing and was sentenced to life in prison.
I mean, by the look on her face, I would almost think her husband was the one who did it all, and just said, "You're going along with this, or else."
Exactly.
And yes, Eric, blame Canada. They're not even a real country anyway.
Again, I can only hear and see Jeremy.
I don't know. Okay, you're gonna have to back it. Apparently, Lisa has to back in and back out again.
Yeah, because it's Lisa.
And see, folks, if you want, go check out my channel if you want to hear me make fun of Canada more, because my show comes on at 9 o'clock tonight, and I make fun of my coast Canadians. I make fun of Canada all the time.
Okay, we have Amelia Dyer. This little lady looks pretty damn creepy.
She looks like she'd freaking kill you and skin you.
Well, she's known for baby farming in England.
What the hell is
But
baby farming?
Amelia was prolific murder in the 1890s, according to insiders. She would take in infants on the promise that she would care for them, but instead she would starve the babies or feed them liquid opioids. One of the infants' bodies was found with traces of it. So she confessed to killing them, quite a few babies, like hundreds of babies, but the exact
Jesus.
number will never be known.
I mean, who would want to kill babies? I never understand wanting to kill babies in this world. Like, if there's one thing you don't want to kill, it's just they're innocent. They're innocent. They haven't done anything to anybody.
Right.
Like,
Lisa, since you missed it, this woman was a baby farmer. She took in babies telling the parents that she would take care of them, but realistically, she starved them and gave them drugs and murdered them. Hundreds of babies.
Why?
I'm guessing it's because it's either because she lost her own child at a very
Which left
short
her,
time, or she couldn't have kids, or she could have miscarriages, something like along those lines. I'm guessing would be my only reason I can think of why she would do that.
yeah.
In some sense, I mean, it's just still no logical reason for doing that, but
She did look
Okay.
like Michael Myers.
She
thought
looked
that
pretty
too.
creepy.
Yeah.
oh, she look. I like that, the female version of Michael Myers. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our last but not least female criminal, and she's been in the news quite a bit here lately. And so we have Gypsy Rose Blanchard for you guys.
Oh, she's cute. She's cute. What can I say?
And there is her accomplice.
He looks like a fucking caveman.
And I've got a video of this one for you guys. But, like, the whole story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, her mother had, oh my gosh, it's slipping me, my brain, what it's called. Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah.
So, I didn't say it was a serial killer episode, Amanda. I said it was female convicts. Thank you very much. And technically, she is a serial killer because she was the mastermind behind the whole situation of convincing that guy to kill her mother.
Eric, that's not me with a shorter beard, dude. Come on, my eyes look way better than that.
Okay. And, like, go. And I know there's two sides to every story, okay? And we're only hearing her side to the story. We're not hearing his side to it, so we don't actually know everything. But if you ask, there's like a Facebook group for this of people who think she was completely in the wrong for manipulating him. And if you think about it, like, he was autistic also. And he had mental disabilities just like she did. So there's that.
Oh, look at Kevin defending me. Fuck yeah.
Blanchard was found stabbed to death. It set off a roller coaster story.
What would drive Gypsy to want to plan the murder of her own mother?
Local teenage hero Gypsy Rose Blanchard could be the most unlikely murder suspect ever. A supposed paraplegic suffering from muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, leukemia, and confined to a wheelchair is now under arrest. Both she and her boyfriend Nick charged with killing her mother.
People were saying, well, maybe she was tricked into doing this. She met somebody online, he wanted to take her away, and the mother wouldn't let her. They fought, somehow the mother was killed. It was still the prevailing thought that she was really innocent.
The princess outfit's now replaced with an orange jumpsuit.
My vision was still of this fragile little girl, and that was shattered.
It was hard to wrap your brain around. How can this young, sick girl who can't walk be involved in her mother's death?
Is she from that Hulu show?
Shocking,
Yeah.
beyond shocking.
Oh, I never watched that, but if she killed her mother, then
The
she should
people
get
of
an award, not put
Springfield
in
might
prison.
think they are witnessing a miracle when astonishingly,
State of Wisconsin versus Gypsy Blanchard.
check out Gypsy's first appearance in court. Yes, that's her walking. No wheelchair, no signs of distress, not even a limp.
Gypsy crying through the proceedings and shocking many of those who knew her because she was walking and not using a wheelchair.
I still did not want to believe that she could walk when they showed her on the news. In fact, I rewound it and played it multiple times because that's not who we knew.
Just when you thought the Dee Dee Blanchard murder case could not get any stranger, we have covered stories where you find out that someone you thought was so sweet and innocent, and turns out there's a different side. But it was like a prize fight where it's just one hit after the other.
She didn't fake it, my Vegeta. Her mother
I felt so stupid.
Made her fake it.
If she can walk,
Yeah, it was Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Later in this
Yeah,
hour,
'cause-
we will show you the astounding extent of those lies. But one thing that is real, her
What
voice.
the hell is that show called? I
That
can't think of
voice
it.
is something you don't forget.
2103 West Volunteer
If you guys watch
Way,
The Act-
Springfield, Missouri.
There
No,
were comparisons.
I'm talking about The Act.
Yeah, if you watch The Act, it goes into, like, it tells the story of it. And it is pretty messed up what she did. And
I mean, if my mother made me think that I had all these illnesses my whole life, like it's basically like that one kid from It, like where the mother was just trying to make him think he was always sick and that like he had this and he had that, and like mothers like that deserve to be locked away because you're ruining your child's life. That's all you're freaking doing. Like it's just sad. I
I mean,
understand.
in the show, it shows her going to the doctor and telling the doctor her feeding tube needs changed out because it was infected. And the doctors, like the other doctor that was there was like, have you actually investigated her medical history to see if this is true? Okay. And it wasn't.
I mean, it's just
It's crazy.
Eric. Okay, what happened to Lisa? But
I don't
Eric,
know.
dude, Eric. Like, I'm about to get like a freaking harassment order soon. I think you're stalking me like a motherfucker. I mean, I understand I'm
Okay.
getting famous here, but Jesus.
Let me
In the
make sure
podcast
I
world,
didn't upset her.
I think she's just having some internet issues tonight. I think that's the reason why she probably couldn't hear you even because that's been the issue half the night.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a whole story. Lonnie, this is not the Daily Dank, so we do not talk about the homeless wiener. That is only on Brian's show. He likes that homeless wiener. We don't.
Oh, Brian loves that homeless wiener. We all know that.
We don't like the homeless wiener on this show. Okay, guys. Oh, there she's back.
Sorry.
Yay, Lisa.
So
I thought
many
I upset you with that story.
No.
Like, guys, if you haven't watched The Act, you really should. It's a series on Hulu, and it goes into the whole story of it. And there's a show on HBO about her life, and then they have another one where they interview her. And now she's like, I want to stand out for parents who are mistreating their children. That's all well and good, okay? But still in the same aspect, if you think about it, she kind of manipulated that boy with her hoo-ha to get him to kill her mother.
I mean, okay, if you look at that boy, he looks like he wouldn't need much manipulating to do anything. He looks like he's a couple chromosomes short of a normal Homo sapien.
But if you look at her, they're perfect for each other. And
oh, they are.
And like I saw in the news today, her and her new husband, because they just got married right before she got out of jail. Lisa, Kevin likes your Elvira's.
Thank you.
Didn't you get that?
Present.
Yeah. Hoo-ha. Yes, hoo-ha. That's
Yeah.
a polite way to call that
Her netting.
area.
A
Her netting, Kevin. Her
kookaroo.
netting.
Her hoo-ha.
Her meow meow.
But
Meow,
like
meow, meow.
Her
I
meow.
get both sides of the story. I really do. Because if that was me, I probably would have done the same thing. But I see his point of it too. And now, and of course, Lisa, she's doing the famous, I wish I didn't do this, and I regret it. My son's autistic too, my Vegeta, and he wouldn't be convinced to murder anybody. But he was more than just autistic. There was other mental illnesses that he had also.
Yes.
But
guys with no mental illnesses fall victim to the hoo-ha.
Oh
exactly.
God. I've been freaking tricked by more gold diggers than I could tell you, but they ain't one
Because
never tried
you're
to.
weak.
No, I wasn't weak. Lonely. There's a difference. Big difference. I would never kill nobody. I would never kill anybody for any woman. Trust me. That's just stupid. I ain't going to jail for nobody.
Well, I guess, like, on the show, they show him FaceTiming with her, and she's in like a wig and some skimpy lingerie, and that's when you start seeing the true Gypsy Rose. And I don't mind getting tricked by hoo-ha. Of course.
Jeremy, I wasn't just talking about you specifically. I was talking about men in general. You have to admit, like,
100%.
okay, 75% are weak for the hoo-ha. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Oh my. And like, you start seeing the true Gypsy Rose in that aspect. And when she got out of jail, they did an interview with her, and she's like, I regret killing my mother, and I really loved her, and I wish I could change killing her. And her little squeaky ass voice that she has, that's annoying as hell, that makes you want to shove a sock in her mouth, but that's a different story.
Stab her in the eye with a pencil?
No, just shove a big wad of sock in her mouth to shut her up.
Shove Mr. Sock on her mouth. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you the giveaways.
And
Wait,
yes,
so
Kevin, they
ladies
do.
don't.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
we do.
I know many women from my hometown that fell in love with this guy in high school, and even though you tell them, no, he's just going to end up in jail. Oh, guess what? 10 years later, he's in jail. Yeah, told you.
Exactly.
Yes, they do.
And now you got 5 of his kids. Yeah, and he's in jail and you're on your own. Yep. Life.
I know several women like that. Okay, let's see.
Yes, Kevin. I'm not saying it's only men. No.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
It really does. And for some women, it's not the bing bong; it's the hoo-ha.
Exactly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you our giveaway tonight, and this is inspired by Miss Lisa herself. This is our giveaway.
I don't have that one. Or do I? I don't know.
Okay, so we are gonna.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh, she's reminded me.
Okay, I don't know how to.
In the asylum characters, Jeremy, Harley, of course, is Harley Quinn.
I mean, I'll be Bean.
Okay, so we are going to start this giveaway. Yes, it's a hoo-ha. Okay. Thank you very much. Now I see Kevin's going to give me a hard time about me calling it a hoo-ha.
Are you surprised by that? It's Kevin.
Nope. Okay. Here we go. All of our winners. And Eric, I don't want to hear him cheating tonight because voila.
I can't say the name.
It looks like it's my Vegeta.
Whoa!
It is my Vegeta. You won.
Yay!
Okay, my Vegeta, you know what? Well, you don't know what to do because you haven't watched our show before. Okay, go ahead and email us on our Facebook page, The Asylum with Harley and Lisa, or message me or Lisa, one of us, and send us your address. That's probably the better to do. Message me or Lisa on Facebook and give us your address so we could get this out to you. Kevin should do a record of Harley. Yeah, he better not, Lonnie. I swear to God, he better not. He better not. He better not.
Harley's hoo-ha.
Oh my God.
I mean,
okay, I don't know if you know what he's talking about. Last night on our live, he had one of our other Mod Squad members. He does this finish the lyrics segment in the show, and he said, "I'm a Barbie girl." So he recorded him saying, "I'm a Barbie girl." And then he goes, "So how do you feel today, Felix?" And he plays when Felix starts to talk, he goes, "I'm a Barbie girl." Several times during the show. Kevin, I will push hell on you if you do that to me.
I'm sorry, baby. The thought just cracked me up. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Let's do it. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm not. Not at all. See, I'm not going to say that anymore, but watch, he's going to go back and record that part of the show.
Sure.
Oh, y'all don't know how bad I needed to laugh. That's funny. I love it.
Yes, he recorded him saying, "I'm a Barbie girl," and put it in a loop. And now Lonnie wants him to record me saying hoo-ha and put it in a loop. Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh my God. Guys, if you have not checked out the Mod Squad, go check us out. We go live every Saturday night with an awesome giveaway, and we have awesome segments on that show. We have a horror show, a movie show, and a gamer show. And Jeremy, where can they find you at?
Well, you can find me on Paranormally Normal, on Maniacal Music Musings, on Bracket Bastards, and on Global Strangeness in about 34 minutes, live on my Facebook group and my Twitter. And Lonnie, I love that. I love that. But I mean, you can see everything I do by joining the Uncensored, Unapologetic, and Untamed UQ Podcast Collective group on Facebook. Everything I do is streamed there, or my XX baby Instagram as Juggalo Bastard, or you can find me on TikTok as at Juggalo Bastard Podcast.
Eric's head on the corner of 7 Mile.
No.
Hey, that is what it would be, because fuck 8 Mile. Juggalos are from 7 Mile.
And Lonnie, okay, so I'm a Barbie girl with the hoo-ha. There you go. So Kevin could go and torture me with it later. Okay, guys, that does it for this episode of The Asylum with Harley and Lisa. Watch out next week. We have some special videos coming for you guys. We will be on location together. And we've got secret stuff in store. So catch us.
Does it involve
No,
a
it
Barbie
doesn't
girl
involve a Barbie girl and a hoo-ha. Thank you very much.
Damn.
It might involve a blow-up doll. No, not really.
Not
Even better.
online, it doesn't.
Yeah, wink, wink. Oh my God. They are going to give me hell about saying hoo-ha now. I see it. Like, Eric is...
I'm sorry, honey, you did.
Okay. Okay, guys, for Lisa, Jeremy, and myself, have a nice evening.
Bye, everybody.